Welcome to part 4 of the Financial Maths course, where we're going to be looking at running a business. The first thing you need to consider is whether you're actually running a business or if you're employed by somebody else. For example, say a plumber or an electrician comes to my house to do a job. I pay them, but I'm not their employer. We don't have a contract of employment. One of the best ways of knowing that you're an employee is, do you get a pay slip? Has your tax and national insurance been deducted by your employer on your behalf? If you click on this link, it will take you to a government website where they've given a more detailed checklist that you can go through to see whether or not you're an employee. You may have heard people talking about something called the gig economy. It's quite a recent thing, and basically people use a company's platform on the internet to get jobs, whether that's delivering food or taxi driving, but they're not actually employed by the company. They're considered to be self-employed independent contractors, not employees. If you're not employed, then you're working for yourself. You're the one responsible for making sure your tax and national insurance is paid. You won't get sick pay or holiday pay, and if the work dries up, you won't get redundancy pay from an employer, so you need to budget for those. There are 3 main ways you can work for yourself: as a sole trader, in a business partnership, or as a limited company, and it's up to you to decide which one you want to do. Most of the things we buy include 20% VAT in the price. That isn't always the case. Some things are zero rated or exempt from VAT, so there's no VAT included, and some things are on a lower rate of VAT. You don't pay VAT, for example, on children's clothes or basic food supplies. There are advantages to registering for VAT. Whether you're a sole trader, business partnership, or a limited company, you can register for VAT, and that means you can claim back the VAT you've spent on your supplies and your expenses. However, that means you must charge VAT on your invoices to your customers. If your customers are VAT registered themselves, then it's not a problem because they'll just claim back the VAT. But if your customers are just members of the public, for example, who aren't VAT registered, then effectively you'll be charging them 20% more. This video is just a very brief overview of some of the things you need to consider if you're setting up your own business. Your next step is getting the right advice for you, and I've given some links to a few websites, but there's a lot of support and advice out there for people who want to set up a business. The key thing is to get as much information as you can before you begin.